when this all started, like she was basically, I don't know if she was telling cameras, don't take them. They're my brother or my sister-in-law, but she didn't want them on camera. And that's what got this ball rolling. And at that time, I didn't see Kathy and Richie at that party. It was a big party, a housewarming. So this started way before, but it escalated. It escalated.
I mean, it's over. And it's like, to me, that's sad. To me, that's sad. It's just sad.
It is sad.
Dolores did an interview also where I guess they asked her, like, where is it? And she's like, it's a high stage of bad. That's her direct quote. She's like, look, it's not terminal. I've seen people come back from worse, but this is like the worst I've seen it ever between these people. Now, BravoCon is coming. It's in like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. And, there's a lot of panels, and there's a panel with all the New Jersey women. So Melissa and look, Bravo, they all do press separate. Even back in the day, it's like Melissa and Jackie and Margaret did press together. And so but I mean, they're going to be on a stage, a panel. I mean, you get paid to show up at BravoCon.
Yes.
So they're all showing. So Teresa and Melissa are going to be on a panel together. How is this going to work?
It's going to be, that's going to be interesting.
And normally at the panels, I went to the last BravoCon, you're able to stand up and raise your hand and ask a question at the end. Like you and I had our Q&A.
Yes.
You mean to tell me the first question out of someone's mouth when they run to the microphone and line up isn't going to be like,
what's going on with you and Melissa?
Yeah, you're both sitting there. How is that? I mean, this isn't for show. This isn't for show, So I find that, I mean, the guys are going to be at BravoCon. They're doing their own panel, but I just think Melissa and her sitting together on a panel.
Yeah. Luis isn't going to be there. Luis isn't on the panel.
No, he's not. But, like I went, with Margaret Senior, and I mean, you can bring, I mean, I bet you Luis will be bopping around backstage. Are you kidding me? I mean, Vicky brought Steve when she was like, so he's not going to get paid to be there, but you think he's going to miss a chance to walk the floor? No, people will scream. They'll want their pictures. He'll be mobbed. This is it. This is Luis's rollout. I bet you he's gonna be there in that green room. Oh, I need a drink of water. Let me go out. Let me. Okay, that's pictures funny. For everyone. Line up, everyone. You know it, Kim.
It's true. I agree with you. 1,000%. I agree with you.
Anything else going on in New Jersey land? I'm trying to think here. I mean, Dolores was teasing, not teasing, but she said, maybe Caroline will be back one day, and, just the usual stuff. That's not going to be great for me because, her and Teresa, and I don't really want to deal with that today.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the ultimatum. You talk about
yes,
they'll never
speak out again.
It came back out.
It came back out again. It was in another article. And I'm tending to believe some of this is true. I gotta get my dog up. Hold on, David. I believe that Teresa does not want to film with Melissa. Now, let me explain to you how they can work this.
And she gave an ultimatum like it's them or me.
Or them. But what they can do, what Bravo can do is say, listen, Teresa, you don't have to film with Melissa. They can do the whole show and not have the two of them film. They can do that. They've done this before. So I don't know if it's the end for Joe and Melissa, but she's got brass ones. See what I'm saying when I keep saying they've given Teresa too much power? She needed this job. She needed the money. They just gave her too much power. Who is she to tell Bravo who's she going to film with and who she's not? But they allow her to do this, and this is why it's gotten to this point. That's why the girls are afraid to really come at her. They'll do it for so long, and then that's it. Strip the power away. Listen, you're not going to tell us what to do. You want to move on? Move on. Take your shot.
You take your shot, and you have one shot. Because if you say and they tell you to fuck off, and you say, then I mean, that's it. You shot your load. But Hey, listen, I see what you're saying. Sure, Bravo could do it like that. Listen, we even talk about Erica Jane. I mean, even these housewives that they're not going to get rid of. If Erica went to them, they would say, "Sweetheart, there's the door." If Erica went
There's
and
the
said,
door.
"Guess what? I'm Erica Jane, and the whole show is my. I want 3 million." They would say, "Sweetheart, there's." They said
There's
to
the door.
Bethany. They said to Bethany Frankel, "There's the door. We're not
There's
giving
the
you
door.
no $5 million." So
There you go.
Teresa is the. If anyone can do it, it is her. And
I
listen,
agree.
not for nothing, people are sick of Teresa versus Melissa. And
I
whether,
agree.
right, and whether you're a team Melissa and Joe versus Teresa or not is not the point. For everyone out there, and you know, these people toxic, they're not going to get rid of Teresa Giudice. Like they could say, this is played out. There's no, what is Melissa's storyline on her own? This is
No,
played
there
out. And
isn't
you know
any.
what? I could see them getting rid
I
of
agree with
Melissa and
you.
Joe. I
I
could.
agree with you.
They
I
don't
agree
want
with you.
to. They don't want to.
No,
But they could.
I agree with
Very,
you.
right?
1000%. I agree with you. They can go and it would be bye-bye.
We would get over it. I mean,
Everybody would get over it. Everyone would get over it. But I know people are chomping at the bit to see this season. And remember, then they're going to film the reunion. That's going to be, I can't, listen, I would never admit to being that excited about RHONJ. I am excited. I can't wait to see, because this is something I predicted. Oh, and remember and then Dina said happy birthday to Adriana because she's her godmother. And everybody was like, oh my God, oh my God. No, it had nothing to do with Teresa and Rolajas. That is her goddaughter. She did the right thing, said happy birthday. I didn't see any posts on Teresa's Instagram about Adriana. It was all about her and her Dancing with the Stars. That doesn't mean that she didn't post it since then. I just haven't seen it. But yeah, so good for Dina that she did that. You know, good for her. Of course she should do it. It's not the kid's fault that her mother's a lunatic.
no, and like your fight isn't with, you
The
know,
baby with
the
the doll.
baby. And I mean, Teresa's not going to speak up and say, please don't. I
No,
mean, it's a win-win for everyone,
it's a
right?
win-win. It's a win-win. Yeah. So, but
It's
I
the
think
right thing
that's
to do. It's the right thing to do. I agree with you though that we'll watch the season, but I mean, I think the reunion, other than BravoCon on a stage, I mean, they're not gonna. I mean, the reunion is gonna be like face to face. They will sit
it's gonna get ugly.
Melissa,
It's
right?
gonna get
Melissa
ugly.
will be next to Andy.
That's right.
They'll be next to Andy, and they will be directly across from each other.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be good. I have to say, you know what? You know why? It's real.
It's
It's
real.
finally real. Just like the thing with Kathy and Kyle. This is real shit. This is not fake stuff. It's real. And that's why this stuff, when it's real like that, okay, it's much more exciting. Like you said, the stuff that goes on behind the scenes are more exciting than the stuff that's on the scenes.
100%.
100%. 100%. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Yeah, you know, and Salt Lake City, you know, I'm really looking forward to that too. That's going to be fun. But let's get into Beverly Hills.
Let's get into Beverly Hills, and then we'll come back about all these other